Aora. A world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnuma, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. But maybe the gods weren't finished with us. My God came back. He would forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
And so you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death. Follow your memories. You have been here before.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
Watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage. You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved, merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches. The creases of the dwarf's face tighten into a smile as he gives you a courteous nod. The creases of the dwarf's face tighten into a smile as he gives you a courteous nod. The creases of the dwarf's face tighten into a smile as he gives you a courteous nod.
Sit. Please. Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in. A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times. She's preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember. Does everything appear to be in order? Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bara. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met? You prayed for my help in reaching Theos, beyond the Court of Penitence, and pledged yourself to me. And though you could have broken your pledge when you defeated Theos at Sun and Shadow, you did not. Admirable.
She delicately places a card on the table. A bell in a tower. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you. The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothis. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are. Though Aothis stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between. You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him. No, but neither is your body truly alive. Your lungs draw breath, your heart pumps blood, but your flesh is as soulless as a hollowborn. That is, until I return you.
She delicately places a card upright on the table. The art depicts souls flowing out of a pillar of Audra.
I know. It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands. Their souls remain in Aothis still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel. Good. Before you return to Aora as my herald, you must remember who you were, the last whisper of life in death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
An aged dwarf. You can. The creases of the dwarf's face tighten into a smile as he gives you a courteous nod.
Sit, please.
A pitch.
Your. Does everything good?
The dwarf.
Tell me. You came. You prayed still.
She places.
You had need the being though. You. No.
She.
I know. There's good. If when.
An aged. You can.
Sit, please. Thank you for joining us. Your. Does everything appear to be in order? Does everything good?
The dwarf.
Tell you can you you the though you no.
She.
I know their soul good before when you. Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you, to open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world. Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby. The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
Time is not on your side, Watcher. I suggest you get on with the task at hand.
The creases of the dwarf's face tighten into a smile as he gives you a courteous nod. The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull. Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
Oh, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake? How are you feeling? Me? You don't remember?
Adair points at his face, which he seems to be arranging into his most recognizable expression. Receiving no response, he shrugs.
I'm the captain of this boat. And I was real big back in Deerwood. Had this keep called Cadnua. I was famous. And I was what you'd call a watcher. I'd go around talking to dead folks and creeping out just about everyone who saw.
He holds up his hands with fingers curled to mimic claws.
You're just some farmer. Likes to follow me around. Take most of the beating for me when we get attacked. Don't worry, it'll all come back. Ah, see? You remember. Anyway, you didn't answer my question. How you feel? Alive's a big improvement.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cad Nua.
Cad Nua has been destroyed. Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago. I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
How could you know all that? You've been faking on us.
He pokes at your shoulder with one finger.
Misfortune's brewing topside. Migrants fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale-sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
He indicates a nearby wardrobe.
All right, now make some use of it.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
If we don't get out there now, we'll have lost by the time we do.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious.
A little sloop, lost and alone in the storm. I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
Well, at least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune. Give her up easy. Why complicate this with a quarrel? I see, I want, I'll take. It's as simple as that. Now then, me and my mates will be helping ourselves to your ship. There's no need to see her sunk by the storms. Or my culverins. Listen up, mates. I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You heard, bandwidth! Up!
you've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd have woke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand. If you're worried about the ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there. So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lord. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Ran aground, looks like. Statue headed inland. Guess he had business here. Or he needed directions.
I do sense a few survivors close by. The rest... You could give them guidance, but they are beyond any other help. That is, assuming this experience has not diminished your abilities as a watcher. If you can see the souls of our dead and speak to them, it would be a great comfort.
The view's better than I would have thought. We better go see if they're all right. Let's see about the other survivors. And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright. My lord, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
These gods. You make one deal with them to stop a madman, and the next thing you know, they're threatening your soul.
That isn't much of a choice. But castle or no castle, you are still my lord, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on. What do you need? Oars.
As you like.
Hope the rest of those soft bastards made it. At least my leg don't hurt anymore.
Around me. Yes?
Help! Somebody! Perco Blanc!
Certainly.
Watcher. Is that you? It is strange. I see nothing. A gray nothing. What happened? I remember the ship I thought the end would be different. You were a Watcher. You would have been our captain. Tell me, where am I to go? Thank you, Watcher. I will stay with you a time, until my path is clear.
Still seeing ghosts, huh? I suppose you're stuck with that.
You're looking better, Casita. That, or I'm worse off than I thought. It's my leg, Matico. It hurts even worse than it looks. Quite romantic, Casita. I'll try not to hold it against you if you drop me. There must be other survivors out there. There must be other survivors out there.
Could be a fight. Hmm?
Oh? Oh, indeed. As you like.
There's nothing for miles.
Indeed.
I guess we're not the first to head this way.
So.
Hey, watch out.
Hmm?
Hey. I'm on it.
Hmm?
Yeah? Hey. Stay behind me.
Oh, come on!
Pharaothus!
Yes. Oh? Yes. 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 Ah, not quite. Certainly. Finish them! Oh?
What do you need? Leave it to me.
Oh? Very well. I shall. Trouble.
What do you need?
Yes.
Hmm? Hey. Don't see why not. What do you need? May I be a candle in the night.
Oh, indeed.
What do you need?
Can't make a dent.
As you... I shall make it so. Open to me. There we are. As you... it so. Trouble.
Yeah? What do you need?
May I be a candle in the night.
Oh? Oh? Very well. Oh? Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah? Hmm? Hey. Yeah? What do you need?
May I be a candle in the night.
What's a metal killing machine doing out here by himself in a cave? Anyway, collecting his thoughts.
I shall make it so.
Well, that's gonna be hard to clean. That R looks about as good as it's at this point.
Damned pirates! Andra, take your scabrous souls for fish food.
Bayadol! Still alive and calling everybody scabrous, I see. Well, now we got a bosun. Just need a boat.
Adair! And I see that corpse we've been carting around is looking a slight more sprightly. Good to see them trying to find a way past without losing a leg or getting a face full of poison. Well, if you're certain. It's just bats and stinking corpses in this cave. You find anyone else? Then I'll head that way myself. See you on the beach, Captain.
Now here's something. As you like.
Hey, watch out.
I shall make it so.
I feel bad there's not enough for everybody. Hmm? I'm on it.
Yes? Yes?
Hey. Here we go.
As you... Trouble.
Yeah? I'm on it.
Not even close.
Oh?
Let us end this!
Yes. Very well. I shall make it so. As you like.
Told him not to bring that thing in there. Didn't like the look of it one bit. But no one daren't speak poor of his precious animancy tech. Special gift from his contact, he says. Now it's acting all weird. Gives me the damn creeps. You feel it too, right? Like it's looking straight through you? Came out here to get away. Couldn't stand it staring at me anymore. Then... Oh, my memory's fuzzy. Anyway, you want a Benwith's? Haven't seen you for, but he's been bringing all sort of new folks on lately. Can't hardly keep track. I think I remember something about a boat. Yeah, and some screaming. Look, maybe we should stick together. Feels right, you know? What with you being the only other thing around and all. I can give you a hand with, spirity stuff. I tell you, mate, I'd take anything over this endless grey. Even Remagon's frosty arse crack.
I shall make it.
What a mess. We'll be needing help getting the Defiant off the ground. We got turned around in that storm. Hard to be sure just where we are. Not much chance of us moving the ship on our own, but we're in charted waters. There's bound to be a town nearby.
The Yodel said you had to bail him out of trouble. Diverus? Was he crying? You can tell me.
Oh, quiet! You were under a damned barrel.
Spy! Magran, here! Is that you? You woke just in time for the fun. Fighting off motherless raiders one moment, flung into the freezing depths of Ondra's bosom the next. Aye, Magran learns us poor bastards that a little excitement's good for the heart. Some others might think that blasphemy. But when Magran hears it, Captain, oh, she knows you're filled with a fire.
Can we go back on the ship now?
That's unkind. You're the one decided to pluck this wean from the wilds of Aer Glanfith. Blame that stone steward of yours for bringing the furry maid along.
Uncle Engram, you promised me ale.
Later, sweetie. Uncle Engram's thirsty too. I'll boil up some water. We'll have a spy at the... Good news, Captain. I found some supplies. Even better. I've located some... Not a one. We've come away from this one limping, Captain. But we live to see the... It's just the lot of us now, Captain. You'd best head into town, see about supplies and repairs. I'll keep an eye on the ship.
I'll keep the campfire burning.